Can you believe that Mario is turning 35? Crazy, right? What better way to celebrate his birthday than by going through the wonderful life of perhaps the most iconic gaming character of all time? For a while there, Mario was an arcade king. Donkey Kong was all the rage when it dropped in 1981, but his big-time gaming life didn't start until he made the leap into home consoles with the NES classic Super Mario Bros. I really can't overstate how incredible this game was. All of the Mario stuff we love, ranging from the colorful world, the intense boss fights, and more, all began with this monster title. It also started the biggest rivalry in all of gaming history: Mario vs. Bowser, the king of the Koopas. Their beef over Princess Peach has spanned over 30 years, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. Seriously, this might not be the greatest Mario game by today's standards, but try playing it like you're in 1985 and it's the only Mario console game in existence. After Super Mario Bros., the hits kept on coming, and they haven't really stopped. Super Mario Bros. 2 continued the formula that was working out, but Super Mario Bros. 3 added in a beautiful element in Mario's silly raccoon suit that allowed limited flight. This showed that while it was always fun to use Mario's patented jump, that was far from everything the superhero plumber was capable of. Mario's next leap would be from the home console to the handheld console, with the 1989 launch title for Nintendo's golden goose of an idea, the Game Boy. This might be one of Mario's most important titles, as it proved that the handheld market was viable and paved the way for so many epic franchises to come, like Pokémon more than half a decade later. It would follow this up with Super Mario Land 2 and a whole lot of other smaller Mario titles that cemented the new system's lineup. While Nintendo has a lot of competition in the home console market, is there a single handheld system that has ever matched up to the Game Boy? I do have to confess that my all-time favorite Mario game is the one that made the Super Nintendo truly super. That is, of course, the classic game Super Mario World. This game still stands as one of the most addictive 2D platformer games of all time. It has incredible level design, cool bosses, and loads of power-ups and secrets. I've beaten this game 3 times, and I'm positive that I haven't found every secret that Nintendo dropped into this masterpiece of a game. Everything from Yoshi to Mario's cape revolutionized everything you thought a Mario game could be. The SNES era would also dive into a wide variety of spin-off Mario titles. Legendary franchises like Super Mario Kart were born here, and paved a new path for what Nintendo could get out of their go-to mascot. Nintendo experimented with several projects, the silliest of which might have been Mario Paint, which is basically just Microsoft Paint, but with Mario. What's crazy is that he was still barely even getting started. For those that weren't gaming in 1996, it's hard to describe just how cool the Nintendo 64 truly was. In today's age, we have so many awesome 3D games that we tend to take them for granted. Back then, we had no idea just how much the landscape of gaming was about to be changed forever. The legacy of Mario's jump into the third dimension simply cannot be overstated. Super Mario 64 might just be the most influential game in gaming history. From the opening moments where you jump around the forest before Peach's castle, learning how to move and jump, to the final boss fight against Bowser, every second of this game is a masterwork. This game is one of the finest pieces of gaming artistry Nintendo has ever produced. The N64 proved to be quite the prolific time for the Mario franchise. While Super Mario 64 was the only main series game, the console gave us a ton of epic franchises spinning off from 64's success. Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, Mario Kart 64, and Mario Party were just a few of the epic titles that Nintendo dropped. What might be the most influential spin-off, however, was Super Smash Bros., which was a fighting game that pitted Mario against Donkey Kong, Link, Pikachu, and a host of other Nintendo characters. While that game didn't change the fighting game genre forever, the future of the franchise was brighter than anyone could have imagined. One of the games that I love from this era that some fans sleep on is the RPG Paper Mario. In a sea of epic titles, this little precious gem of a game often gets forgotten. It's the one that really rethought the universe of Mario in an interesting and addictive way. Unfortunately, Mario's next major title wasn't quite as groundbreaking as gamers were expecting. Super Mario Sunshine is a great game, don't get me wrong, but it failed to compete with the soul-shattering expectations that World and 64 left for it. A fun adventure where Mario was on vacation doesn't quite compare to literally changing the notion of what a video game could be. It didn't help that 64 paved the way for a ton of powerful 3D platforming competition like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Mario continued with other spin-offs like Mario Party games and new titles like Mario Strikers and perhaps the best Mario Kart of all time, Double Dash. While Mario was still churning out hits, the competition started getting fierce. The Xbox and PlayStation 2 gave no quarter, and the little GameCube got a bit lost in the shuffle. Still, there was one title that was so legendary gamers haven't stopped playing it even to this day. Super Smash Bros. Melee was to many the peak of the entire franchise, and one of the best fighting games ever made. Its gameplay was so influential that even now gamers often choose a classic GameCube controller when playing the newer titles. While the GameCube era wasn't the highest point in Mario's career, he's known for jumping back with a vengeance. Just ask the Koopas. That's why Mario went so hard for the Wii classic Super Mario Galaxy. If you wanted a game to take you back to the Super Mario 64 level of fun, this was exactly that game. I cannot tell you how much fun it was being constantly surprised by this gorgeous platforming masterpiece. Both Galaxy and its sequel proved that in a world where games were getting darker and grittier, all Mario had to do was be as Mario as possible in order to compete. As much as I loved the Galaxy games, there was one nifty idea from the Wii/Wii U era of Mario that absolutely filled me with joy. You see, Nintendo was wise enough to figure out that fans didn't just want Mario games to innovate. No, we also wanted to go back to those simpler Mario days before all the 3D jumping and Super Smash Bros. Tourneys. That's why Nintendo gifted us with the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise that puts you back in the early 90s to get back to what made Mario so legendary in the first place. These games are just pure 2D platforming magic that prove that sometimes if it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it. What's even crazier is that this sparked what may have been one of Nintendo's coolest ideas ever. Instead of making Mario games themselves, what if they could give fans the power to make as many Mario games as they want? And so, Super Mario Maker was born, and holy cow is it amazing. Not only does it have impossibly hard Mario levels, but it also has insane works of art created by dedicated Nintendo fans. Some of these levels make music or even build mini-games within the game. I can't tell you how long I've spent working on my own 2D Mario level or going through all of the insanity you other Mario fans have created for this franchise. If you've made a level on Super Mario Maker, go ahead and take a bow. You are officially part of the reason why Mario has remained so amazing all these years. Even if some of you made levels that made me want to throw my controller through the television. So, we spent a good deal of time looking at Mario's past. But what has Mario been up to lately? Maybe, more importantly, what is Mario headed towards in the future? Well, for starters, his latest main series title, Super Mario Odyssey, was straight up fire. The game's urban setting, music, and wild gameplay make it worthy of standing side by side with such legendary titles as Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Galaxy. I mean, you get to use your cap to take over a giant T-Rex. That's the coolest thing ever, and you can't even argue. The Super Smash Bros. Franchise is also still going strong with the newest entry, Ultimate, providing one of the most impressive rosters in fighting game history. Sorry, Avengers Endgame, you got nothing on this level of crossover magic. The Switch era is filled with plenty of same sorts of Mario titles that you may know and love too. There are Mario Kart and Mario Party games, along with plenty of other smaller titles to bring in older fans and new fans alike. He also kept up with the handheld world, with plenty of offerings to the Nintendo 3DS line like Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario 3D World. That's not really where Mario is experimenting though. No, Mario right now is toying around with ideas that don't have anything to do with a Nintendo product. If you want to play a Mario game right now, but you don't have a Nintendo console, chances are that you can still get your wish. Nintendo has been branching out into the mobile phone market over the last few years with great success. Super Mario Run and Mario Kart Tour are both addictive games that you can play pretty much anywhere you go. What's even crazier is that Mario is now tooling around with augmented reality. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit is a game that lets you drive a real Mario Kart through the track that is your own world. It's basically like Pokemon Go with Mario Kart instead. I really want a game that uses augmented reality to allow me to have a little Mario leap across the platforming level that is my bedroom. If Nintendo uses dirty clothes as a stand-in for Koopas, then this would be the hardest Mario title of all time. It's likely that we'll also see a big-name Mario VR game in the future, as Nintendo is already toying around with this technology. What I truly love about Mario today is that it is still putting out titles back where it all started, the arcade. I don't know about you, but one of my all-time favorite modern arcade games is Mario Kart Arcade GP. There's just something special about still being able to go to the local arcade with a stack of quarters to play your favorite Mario game. As much as Mario continues to innovate and to make us smile, he never needed to be more than an arcade king to be a legend. So thank you, Mario, and thank you, Shigeru Miyamoto, for 35 years of fun. Here's to 35 more. There you have it. Mario's incredible history from the arcade to the console and beyond. Which Mario game has been your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to The Gamer for more of your favorite gaming news and content. 35 years of Mario magic.